EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Rodgers completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
He was tackled at the 27.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They'll run it with Mack. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tanner Muse with it. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Hundley. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally, you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Hundley. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hundley. His throw incomplete. Rookie Jalen Reagor, the intended target that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And Ingram holds it in. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the open. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a 1st quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure. And
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one caught by Ridley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On the carry, it's Logan. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 11 now. Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jalen Reagor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Marlon Mack.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak. So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now. It becomes contagious, doesn't it? It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well. Well, they are clicking right now. And a slant hold in by Ruggs. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They'll look to throw. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brings up third down.
Now the Bengals on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be third and forever. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
42-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. They're going to look to throw, and he will find Ridley. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Calvin Ridley. A 6-yard.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up third down and 2.
And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Ridley.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Cincinnati.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and the Bengals are going to have a first down.
30-yard line.
Back to throw again. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Bengals 21. Browns nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run with Mack. Mack's got the first down and then some. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down.
A gain of
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
First down.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking downfield for Godwin. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
On play action. Now Rodgers. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
First down, Browns.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. George Kittle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
Jalen Rager on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Able to bust through the tackle, but not much to show for it. Still inside the 5. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And he will find Ridley on the left side. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Andy Lee now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He completes this one to Mack. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
And 3 at the 39-yard line.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Quan Williams. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
Number 25, Marlon.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
34-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And Kittle catching the slant. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth.
First down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
George Kittle with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. They'll try to run it with Mack. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Now to return, this is David Johnson. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hundley. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete.
Hundley's pass.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing Hundley. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Hundley. Reception here by Ruggs. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
And the Browns 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Mack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Rodgers. They'll run the screen with Mack. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Complete to Marlon.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Mack. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 28. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They hand off to their big tight end.
The tight
And
end.
he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Rodgers now on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 13. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. A gain of 6 there on first. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2nd and 5 now. Hundley looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Henry Ruggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Open man has got one. It's complete.
Rodgers
and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. You seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st down, it's Mack. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
It's 2nd and inches.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. And they run the option on second down. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Browns.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 29. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception. And I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. They run again with Logan. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mack. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Cleveland Farrell. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you. So for the Bengals, their winning ways continue.